Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. Well, it's Thursday. I'm back from my travels. Uh, thank God. The traveling on the road was good, with hurtling through space at 75 miles an hour in these metal boxes. Kind of freaky when you think about it. But I'm glad to be back safely, and it was a blast. So today is Thursday, it's story day. And you can't run away from your fate no matter how much you try to, as recognized in this story. Once there was a servant who was given money by his master to go get enough provisions for this grand feast that they were about to have. So the servant took the money and he was jingling the coins in his pocket. The sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. He was just thinking, oh, fantastic. What a feast we're going to have. I can't wait to get the baklava and the pistachios and the hummus, the baba ganoush, the fresh baked bread. Oh, this is going to be great. So as he turns the corner to enter into the town square where the market is, all of a sudden there's death staring him in the face. And they both have this surprised look. And they say that if death speaks to you, it's all over. So before death could say anything, the guy turns around, skedaddles out of there, doesn't tell the master what's going on, but runs to the stable, grabs the best horse he can, and whips this beast incessantly, and goes from where he is in Bukhara to the town of Samarkand. And he runs immediately to the best inn he can find. He gets a room, he shuts the door, he shuts the shades, and just lies down in the bed, exhausted psychologically from the experience that he just had. And he falls asleep. At 2 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden, the shutters in the window burst open, and in comes Death. And the guy looks so surprised. He says, "What are you doing here? I thought I left you back in Bokhara." He says, "Well, that's why I was so surprised to see you this morning. I knew we had a meeting tonight here in Samarkand." So sometimes if you run away from your fate, so you think, you end up running into it. So somehow learning how to just accept being with the here and now has merit. All right, so I'm always talking about just do one thing in your practice, hit the mat, just do one thing. Your brain will surely return the favor, because as you change your brain, you change your mind. And once you understand that what you pay attention to sculpts your brain, and the neural connections that are inactive wither away, but the neurons that fire together wire together. So by developing certain habits, you find that if you rest your mind regularly on worry, self-criticism, anger, your brain eventually takes the shape of anxiety, low self-worth, prickly reactivity to other people. But if you regularly rest your mind on noticing that you're all right now, see the good in yourself, and letting go, your brain will gradually take the shape of calm strength, self-confidence, and inner peace. All it takes is regular practice. Besides, once you understand that mindful increases the activity of the prefrontal cortex on the left side, that's what puts a brake on negative emotion. So it's like pulling weeds and planting flowers in your brain. And if you do that, you have some kind of control where all of a sudden this is the part of your life where you're a hammer and not a nail. So you can call it the Buddha brain, you could just call it the brain. One part of us understands profoundly the causes of suffering. So you have to find a practice for yourself that really entices you, grabs your passion, because if your practice is a hassle, most people won't do it. So this law of little things pays off. It's super succinct. Just do it. Something as simple as sitting in silence 15, 20 minutes a day, or hitting the yoga mat, or walking the dog, or whatever it is. You never know what it is, but stick to what one thing. It makes all the difference. So the more you put in, the more you get out. So keep going. And this is not practice for wusses. There's many reasons to turn back, give up, think that you're a failure, but you have to earn the benefits. You take the high road in your own life, and once you learn to tame the unruly reptilian, mammalian, and primate levels of the brain, this is the way you offer a gift to your future self, who's the one being that you have the most power over and the greatest duty too. Find your one thing.